Hey chat. Um, the Sixers won yesterday. Huge. Um, like I don't know if I told y'all yesterday, or whatever, but like I haven't really paid attention to a basketball game since LeBron was on Heat. I've never really been big into basketball team wise. I've been more of like player wise, like typical like LeBron, Curry, KD, Chris Paul. Um, who else? No, Kevin Durant is KD. Um, I don't know. But like, what's also no mic today again. I don't know. So let's just spark up, like boom, and that's it. And then you know we can get to the mic later or whatnot. Um, but yeah, I was always more of like a player based person, and so I would be more focused on like I guess player performance or what one player was doing rather than looking at the whole team and whatnot. So yeah, so there were obviously some calls in the game yesterday. I was like, how is that a foul, bro? He gotta keep fouling, bro. There was calls here and there. I was like, but they won, and people are mad. I'm happy, right? Other than basketball and hockey, I like the Phillies and I like the Eagles. So I'm pretty much a Philly sports fan. Um, I saw the Sixers win. W. Sixers advance. W. I saw my first Sixers game 7. I saw my first game 7. W. Philly's basically been on a winning streak since the Phillies manager got fired. Obviously there's the what's it called? There's the Flyers loss. I don't know if they played today or if they played last night against the Hurricanes, so they're 0-1 right now. But other than that, Philly has been on a winning streak. Um, yeah. Other than that, chat, I want to take that the Sixers win, I guess, convey it into a message or whatever. Now, because I never really watched that much basketball, so apologies for that cut, chat. But like as I was saying, oh, it's my girlfriend. Her cat Nova ate her graham crackers. I love this girl so much, bro. But anyways, back to what I was saying, right? Please been on a winning streak, and I wanna take this whole Sixers win and transform it into a message at my best ability. What's it called? Um, so yeah, so like I said, I haven't really been much into basketball, whatever. I haven't paid the most attention to it. But what I do know, well, no, what I do know from basketball, not basketball, from football and baseball, everybody hates on Philly for some reason. Everybody hates on Philly. Everybody hates on the underdogs. Everybody hates on the birthplace of America, where the Constitution was signed, where independence was started, and whatever. This is turning into a history video. Everybody hates on Philly, right? So, what's it called? Apparently, what Celtics had a 3-1 lead, and they blew it, winning 3 games, lost 1 game, and then Sixers came back and BTA Celtics, right? The hated team, the underachievers, the underdogs came on top and won, and the results show that, right? People might want to say, "Oh, you have a booty franchise, bad players, whatever," but at the end of the day, they won. Sure, like the NBA finals aren't over; they haven't won the championship, but they beat the Celtics, and work shows there. Um, Now let's translate that into human, to us type of way. We're gonna have people that are gonna doubt us. right? One of the biggest doubters is probably yourself. You probably, as much as how do I say this? As much as you don't want to think about it or admit it, the number one doubter might be yourself. And that's only because you're limiting yourself to what you can do, right? Maybe like, oh, I can't do that. I don't think I can do that, but I got to do this before I can do that. Whatever, right? Right. You get into that mindset, and it keeps on going that way. And by getting into that mindset, you hinder yourself. This is where we switch things around. Oh, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. Oh, that'll be easy, but I gotta do this first, and then I'll be able to do that. If I do this, I can do that. I gotta be able to do this. I gotta be able to do that, but I can't do that because I gotta do this, right? I can't do that because I gotta do this. Versus, I gotta do this so I can do that. Oh no, Chad. This is just spitting off the dome or whatever. What's it called? Thinking of my girlfriend. I made a list of infinity cars that I've seen. She has a QX30. I haven't seen any QX30 other than hers. Right? This goes back to a few videos before I was talking about the whole red car theory and that. This is part of that. I've been on the lookout for a QX30 ever since I've been back home, and nada. The most I've seen are QX60s and QX80s. I've seen I found out about M30s when I was at 7-Eleven. This girl was in one in the parking lot next to mine. I'm like, yo, it's actually a luxury Japanese car in Japan? W. I think Q50 is one of like the sedans, and I think like a G35 is like the Skyline one in Japan or whatever. The one that looks like a Nissan Altima but like luxury. Anyways, back to the main point, chat. You're gonna have people are gonna doubt you. You might even doubt yourself. But you gotta keep on pushing. You gotta pull through. You gotta show that the work that's being done isn't going to waste. And then ultimately, it'll come a point where I'm gonna say fruition. But fruition, I don't even think fruition is a word. You're gonna see the fruits of your labor. There'll be a point where you actually see the fruits of your labor. Till then, you just gotta stay in the struggle, but lock in. Don't struggle and not believe in yourself. Struggle and believe in yourself. Because it's better to struggle and have confidence. No, I don't feel like that's right. But it's better to struggle and be positive than struggle and be negative. But it's positive. At least if you're positive, you can be delusional. You can be delusional. I don't care how you get that positivity while you're struggling. Just stay positive, because that'll help drive you forward, and you'll see better results. Because you could be negative, but you won't see as good as results. Yeah. Oh no, I'm just spinning off the head today, chat. I really just miss my girlfriend. That's all. I made a list of songs that remind me of her and whatever. But yeah, I look tired. All right. Adios, chat.